I didn't do a live. I had to go run an errand, and I had to go and buy a part for my lawnmower because my lawnmower is not working. And we've had so much rain lately that my yard just has been growing like exponentially. So I had to take advantage of someone taking me across the city to go get a lawnmower part because I have to have a lawnmower that's old, and not all the local lawnmower shops support it. So, and it's just like it's a very common brand, but they're like, oh, no, 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 we don't carry parts for that. And I'm like, really? It's like you can buy it like at Walmart, or Lowe's or Home Depot. It's like that kind of, pretty common brand. And I'm just like, whatever. Okay. So I'm going to pretend I know how to work on lawnmowers. I'm going to try to fix it myself because I don't have $50 to drop for someone to fix my lawnmower. And I think it's a simple fix. And I'm like, with the power of YouTube, I think I can do it. And also guidance from, you know, um, some other people, in my life that, probably know how to fix simple machines. Like it's a simple engine. Okay. So I thought I got something stuck in my tooth. Anyway, so, and then I was thinking, well, maybe I can go on Friday. But Friday, it felt like total and utter garbage. Like my energy was low. So I was just like, no, I just could not do it on Friday. It was just not a good day for me. I think what it was, I just didn't have enough sleep. And I've been having problems at night going to sleep. And I've been really having a real problem with going to sleep by midnight and then waking up by 6 a.m. And it's just like, I'm trying to teach myself to go to bed earlier, and it's not easy because I get wrapped up in doing what I'm doing, and the next thing I know, it's like 11:30, and I'm like, oh, doodle balls, I gotta go to bed, And then before I go to bed, sometimes it's like, oh, I gotta do the dishes. And those dishes pile up. I don't have a dishwasher, so a lot of dishes happen real fast, It's not like and so sometimes, especially if I've cooked a decent meal, then sometimes the dishes really, really pile up. And or even if we're just eating leftovers, like a plate here and a bowl there, it will fill up a sink. And sometimes it takes a few minutes to do dishes by hand. You know, it's not just simply just rinsing and putting it in the dishwasher. It's like, and the dishwasher can hold like a large capacity. It's like the double the space in which you can load your dishes into. So it's just like, it's just how things are. My dishwasher is broken. It's old, and it's just no good anymore. So anyway, I've got a market coming up on Saturday, and so I'm getting prepped for that. This is the last market that I'm going to have right before Easter. So I'm trying to, I was making baby chicks, which are over here. So they're they're over there, and I can see them, but I just don't want to reach over and get them because, like, okay, I don't know what the heck happened. Like my computer totally rebooted, and I'm like, what the bleep, So crazy. Ugh, so annoying. Oh my gosh. I think it has to do with my camera. Honestly, I do. Because every time I hook up the camera, it acts funny like this. It doesn't act funny any other time. Only when I hook up my camera. So I'm like, do I need to get a different camera, like a better updated camera? Like I'm thinking that's what I have to go do. And I don't want to spend the money. I was having problems with my other computer and this camera as well. And so I think that's what it is. I think it's just, I don't know, it's just not compatible or what. I have like not a freaking clue. Anyway, here nor there. Yeah, we don't know 100% that is the issue. Okay, sorry, I was trying to, I pulled up my phone and pulled up the live on the phone so I can message you guys just in case. Don't you do that to me. It blinked, and I was like, why did you blink? Anyway, okay, so as I was saying before, all the craziness happened, is that my next markets is coming up Saturday, so last one before Easter. And so a while back, about like a month or so ago, I made some baby dresses, and I made 3 different sizes. But I don't know if any of y'all remember me working on them, but this is what they look like. They're super simple. I've already washed and blocked them. Yeah, they smell pretty good. And I probably will like hose them down on some more fabric refresher. I gave it like a really frilly, I guess, frilly edging right there. Oh, that one's got a little yarn tail sticking out, so I'll just need to trim that back. But I do need to add bodice details, and I have some flowers that I'm going to do, but I also need to add the buttons and the buttonholes. So, not the buttonholes, but the buttons and everything. So, I have my box of buttons and several boxes of buttons, and I'm going to go through that with you guys and try to figure out what buttons I'm going to use for it. I'm actually going to go do a little yarn shopping today. I think we're going to go to Hobby Lobby, and I think we're also going to hit up like a yarn store. And while I'm at Hobby Lobby, I can maybe pick up more buttons if I need them. Let me see what I got in my stash. But I've got quite a bit of buttons in my stash. But I need to, make sure that, I make sure what I got. But then I need 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons for each one. So that one has 4 buttons. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4. That one has 4 buttons. And then the itty bitty baby one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that our buttonhole? No, it only has 1, 2, 3 buttons. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. See, so little. It's just so little. It'd be good for a little cute little girl. And then I was thinking about making some bloomers. I don't have any more of this peach color. So this is peach, if you can't tell. It looks pink, but it's really peach. And I don't have any more of this peach. Not really to make a bloomer. But I have enough of the white, and I have enough of the peach to give the bloom, if I make the bloomers white, and then I will have enough to give it a little bit of peach edging. So peach trimming, so I think that would be really cute. So let's look in my big old container of buttons and see if I've got the buttons that I want in here. So I have a slight addiction to buttons. I love me some buttons. Well, these are really pretty, but I don't think they're what I need. I think I need something a little bit more delicate. I do have some elastic, so I need to keep this out if I'm going to use this for the bloomers, because I probably want to crochet over some of the elastic. Let's see. That's really pretty. That's pretty, but it's not what I need. And I love this big old pack of buttons from Hobby Lobby. And they're all different sizes, and they have them in like all these different colors. They have them black, black and white, red, blue. Just really, really handy. Like I do have, now these are light pink. same kind of sets of buttons. But like you get a boatload of buttons for really cheap. Like this is like $4.99, but I think I got them for like $1.49 on the clearance rack. So it's not too half bad. Okay, so I do have some of these, but I don't think they're big enough. Now I do have these, and I might use some of these maybe for the flowers that I'm going to embroider on there. But these little pearl buttons, these would be really pretty. Maybe for the flower centers. And that's also another thing. Like I might go to Hobby Lobby and look at some more buttons for the flower centers. Let's see. That's too dark. So I got a boatload of buttons. I like me some good buttons. And I love to go to the clearance rack and find buttons. That's kind of like what I like to do. I like to look at charms and buttons over on the clearance rack. You know. These are what I've used last time. And I actually ordered these on Amazon. And I might want to do these. For the back of the dress. Let's see. And I don't know if they would be big enough. But let me show you. These are just classic flower-shaped buttons. As you can see right there. They're just regular flower-shaped buttons, but they're so sweet. And I think they would look really good. So I would need to work to sift off the white ones. And I think I got this pack off Amazon for, I don't know, maybe $7-8. It's been a minute since I've done it, since I purchased these, but I got them on Amazon. And I bought like this multi-pack, different colors. So I think these are what I want. That's a white. So that would cover up one dress. Is that a white? Can't tell if that's white or yellow. Sometimes the yellow is really pale and I can't tell the difference. Because I'm that kind of blind. I think that's all white. They look white. That's what they look like. Okay, oh, I need to put that up. So the flowers that I made are white. What I might do is I might see if I can find a darker peach color and find something. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's for 2 dresses. And then I need 3 more white ones. So I might play around and see if I can find anything else for the center of the flowers. Like there's a bigger flower that's like a double layered flower. And there's 2 smaller flowers. So this pattern is made by Elena Mitchell. And I actually purchased this pattern a while back. And I keep it in my Google Drive. I have printed out the 0 to 3 month size. And definitely yellow. Okay. I think I got what I need out. And so I have that printed somewhere, but I don't have the whole thing printed. And also my printer has been on the fritz too. I have not been so hot with technology, if you can tell. So, say la vie. Say la vie, baby. Okay. And then I need to sew these on, and I thought I had purchased some regular white thread recently. And I'm trying to remember where that's at. Maybe I didn't think this through enough. Because I need regular white thread to sew on these buttons. I think it would just be better than using yarn. Like I could use yarn, I can pull apart the thing, but then I gotta find my needles and stuff. And I don't think I have any of that handy. Oh wait, I might. So I have my old I've got buttons in this thing too. I've got my old hook set here. And I know I've got needles in here. I've got beading needles in here, and I've got, oh, it's not in here. I don't see it. I might be wrong. Let me take some of this stuff out. Some beading needles, jumbo hook, all kinds of stuff in here. Oh, what size is this hook? That's a J. Yeah, I'm not seeing them. Oh, ow, that's hot. That hurt. Okay. And I don't like poking around on this because I just like poked myself with a felting needle. That was not pleasant. Yeah, I'm not seeing the sewing needles in here. Nope, they're not in here. Okay. I might have to 86 this until later. And I'll just have to show you guys later. So I have to figure something else to do right now. But at least I got my buttons ready. This is the ribbon I'm going to use. I think it's going to be wide enough. I actually got this ribbon from Joann's last time I went, about like a month ago. And that was one of the Joann's that was being shut down first. That's the one I like to go to. The one that's like over off of Mockingbird in Dallas. But it's a beautiful ribbon. See how pretty that is? I was like, that would look really pretty hanging off of this dress. Let me show you. Like, wouldn't that just be beautiful and feminine? And I was sitting thinking, like, well, maybe I should make some little headbands. And I don't know. Maybe I should make some matching headbands. I don't know if I should or not. And then make it a set. I think I definitely should make some bloomers for it. So that definitely would be a good idea for the diaper cover kind of situation. I think that would be best. And the person I like to do bloomers from is it's a channel called Made for Baby. She has some bloomers that she has on there that has a stitch that's real similar to this stitch here. So this is a it's an alternating V and double V stitch right here on the skirt. And I think on the bloomers that she has is she just has them as V-stitch bloomers, but I can alternate the double V and the V-stitch, and I can just so they will match, texture wise. So yeah. So maybe that's what I'll do right now. I think that's what I'm going to work on. I need to put these in here. I need to save those. Probably going to save. I have 2, 4, 5. Five of these. I might pick up some more like these over there at Hobby Lobby today, or something similar to them. So let me I don't want to take it off because I don't want to lose one. Let me see. It is 8 millimeter diameter. Okay, so I need to remember that's 8 millimeter. Because I think that would be a really good size for these little flowers. And let me show you what they look like. They're right up here next to me. Because I swear I thought I just bought some white thread recently, and I don't remember if I had purchased it at a Hobby Lobby or if I had purchased it from Joann's last time I went. And I may not. You know what? I went to look for thread, and I didn't see it at Joann's. I didn't see any thread at Joann's at all. And I was like circling the place looking for it, and I really couldn't find it. And finding thread at Hobby Lobby is not easy either sometimes. Sometimes it's like on Inkhat, depending what store that you're in. But, you know, anyway. So these are the double flowers. Okay. And I think it would look really pretty if I had like a button that had like a pearl center with maybe a little bit of a silver accent to it around it, or something that's kind of, you know, like a rhinestone or something like that, you know, but keep it simple and keep it sweet. I don't want anything too blingy. I don't know, but I think it would look super cute. It would just be enough pizzazz to where it would be like, oh, this would be a great, you know, addition to like a Easter dress or something. And so I have those, and then I was going to put these other little flowers as well around the double flower, not like underneath, like a couple underneath them, you know. So I think that was going to look really cute. So in the pattern, she shows how that looks like. She did a dress that looks, you know, with the bigger flower and the two smaller flowers, kind of like that as a cluster. All right, here we go. You know, underneath on the bodice, and I was like, that looks so cute. And then of course she put like pearl buttons, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of what I want. Even if I did find like a pink or a peach button, that would be really cute. Pearl, like a pink or peach pearl, that would be really, really pretty. So I have some things in mind when I go out today, and I think that would be really nice. So I have some of these. So I've got some stuff lined up. Okay, I need to put these in a cup. I'm going to put these on the side, and then I need to put these back in the box. Oh, come back. All right, everything's falling out of the box. Yeah, I've spent some many dollars on clearance items. I'm really bad about clearance items. But sometimes you're just like, oh, I could use that maybe in the future. And it's true. I could use it in the future. And that's like one of the first things I do is I go hit the clearance section. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside. I think I will set them aside over here. I need to put these back where I had them, because if I don't, I will lose them. Okay, so let's put all this together. And I wish I had a bag available to put everything into, and I don't. Let me see what I got here handy. Okay, put that there, and I will put that there. I don't have anything truly handy. I just need to remember to to do that right before I leave today, so I don't lose those, or put them in a cup or something. I keep the little cups for applesauce or yogurt sometimes, and I just use them universally for a lot of things, just to help organize stuff. And they're really, really handy sometimes, especially when you're crafting. Just to have a little cup is really just helpful. Okay, so let me pull up that pattern and maybe see if I can find it. Okay, let's see. Subscriptions. Made for baby crochet. Here we go. Is that it? Crochet for Life? No, that's really cute though. That is a cute little set. I like it. Okay, that's not happening. Okay, let me go. Okay, hold on. Let me go here to my history, and then I can search my history. Maybe I say bloomers. No. Baby. Okay, let's see. Oh my God. So when I was at my sister's house, she has one of those really fancy new refrigerators, and it's got a like a tablet built into it. And I had my YouTube account logged in on there, and for a little while there, she had her sister-in-law living with her, and she had a baby, a little guy, and she put Coco Melon on for that. So I had like Coco Melon all over my YouTube algorithm, and I was like, Coco Melon, what? And I was like, oh, she's putting it on the on the refrigerator, and I'm like, oh, that's what it is. Like, how the hell am I watching Coco Melon? Okay, my friends. Okay. All right. That is fine. Okay, so okay, how many do this? Made for baby. Okay, that's a dress. It's a blanket. Let's see. Booties. I don't know if she has it. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Okay. All right, let's see here. If I can find it on my subscriber list, because I did subscribe to her. I'm subscribed to a lot of people. People don't really follow that much, but when you get into lives and people are like, subscribe to me and I'll subscribe to you. And I've done that a lot. Well, hot dog, how do I find this? Pants. Let's see. Like, I'll know it if I see it. And I'm wondering if I saved it to a playlist. So let me see here. Okay, so let's go to my playlists and see if they're in my playlists. Because I made it like a year ago. About a year ago. Okay, children's clothes. Okay, children's crochet. Yeah, here it is. Diaper cover. Baby diaper cover. Mute, 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 mute. Okay. All right. Skip that. Okay. Is this it? Crochet for baby, not made for baby. Crochet for baby. No, that's not the right one. Let's see. Mini rose flower crochet. Is it this one? This is it. This is it right here. It's perfect. Yeah. Okay, so it's called Crochet for Baby. That's the name of the channel. And it's a really simple pattern. It's not complicated. It's practically no sew. It's just one continuous piece. So I will start that. And then I will do it in a, let me pause that. When I made these with a lighter hook. And I think I used it with a 4mm hook. What did she recommend in her pattern? I think in her pattern, she recommended a 5mm hook. I think I dropped it down to 4mm hook because like newborn babies are really, really tiny, you know, and then the 0 to 3 month size was just like, it still swallows some babies. And I just didn't want it to look too big, you know. I did drop a hook size. So I think I went down to a 4mm hook. Let's see here. And I've got that handy dandy. Okay. I'll get that back up. So we're doing baby bloomers instead of working on the baby dress. But it's still a baby thing. It's still baby oriented. Okay. So let's go. So, okay. Hold on. Let me show you what I'm going to share this. Okay. Copy video URL and show you which one I am doing. And paste. Hey, Rudy, what's going on? Okay. So she's using a 3.5. I'm just going to use a 4mm. But she's also using a DK. So maybe I should go down to a 3.5. Hold on. My friend is messaging me. Oh, she's on her way. I can't start this now. I gotta go. She's gonna be here in about like 10 to 15 minutes. Which means I gotta get my shoes on. Oh, darn it. I was gonna get this started. I think that's my 325. That's 375. Come on, I got all these little yarn pieces in here. To 225. And I kind of wonder if maybe I've got my 3.5 mixed up with my Lost Souls shawl, which I think it is. Yeah, I bet you I do have my 3.5 with my Lost Souls. I bet you. And I guess the one with the yellow handle. Yeah, that's the one with the. Yeah, I think it is. So I'm still working on my Lost Soul shawl every now and again. Let's just do the 3.75. I think that'll be fine. And I just knocked it on the floor. Oh. Any hoozle. Okay, so I'm just going to reserve this for that. But I got to get going. At least I found the pattern I was going to work on. And that's a good thing. Yeah, I got to go, bud. My friend is on her way to pick me up, so yeah. Want to go yarn shopping? I'll probably maybe do a video for yarn shopping and do some content. I don't have a lot of content. I need more content, and that's my own fault. It's my own fault. Like I should be posting every day, like all the socials. And there's so many like newer socials coming out, like there's more than just Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. Like there's a few others. I know Instagram's got Threads. TikTok has Lemon8, and my kid introduced me to Lemon8. So it's kind of like Pinterest and Instagram got married and had a baby. That's kind of what it looks like. Or TikTok, and so it's like it's powered by TikTok. And I was talking to my boyfriend's daughter about it, and she's like, she loves Lemon8. And I was just like, oh, this is kind of reminds me of, Pinterest and Instagram. That's what it reminds me of. So it's a little bit of best of both worlds. It took me a little while to get used to doing Instagram. I didn't do Instagram for the longest time. And in the last year, I started to get used to Instagram. Sometimes you just got to get used to things. You just got to learn how to monkey with it and just play around with it. And don't be afraid to press some of the buttons. Like it's not going to explode. So just kind of just monkey with it and just, you'll eventually figure it out. So yeah, anyways. All right, kids, I'm going to head on out. My friends should be here shortly. We're going to go do some yarn shopping. I got to get my teeth brushed and put my shoesies on and get my fanny out the door and go look at yarn. Yeah. Pet the yarn. It's so pretty. It's so soft. Look at the colors. It's all about that. It's like, look at that, the color. It's like color therapy. I mean, seriously. It's like you go in there and you're just touching everything and you're like, ooh, that would be nice to have. Like, ooh, what can I make with it? You're just like, oh, yes. The possibilities. All right. So see y'all later, guys. Hopefully I'll see y'all on Thursday. And I'll guess then ta-ta for now. All right. Bye.